episode of Shooting the Shit. This is number 277. I'm not. I think it is. We haven't been here for a while because things. I've sort of got a wee bit different. Wee tiny changes, not much though. So see how this works. It's just this bit that's changed. Because I need to. I've not actually bothered much doing resetting on these settings. I used to have like other things all over here, like texts from the chats and stuff like. But I have to reset up. It took me feckin' ages the last time, and I've just not bothered doing it much. Still waiting on a nice drawing from the co-host here for a studio, for a nice drawing for the studio part, because at the moment it's just a stock image. It'll happen at some point.
It'll happen at some point. I gotta draw some pastel. I gotta draw some like black characters in pastel palettes though. Right now, they got me. They got my account limited. Some artists or whatever, because I was arguing with them about pastel palettes and the skins letter because it's in a pastel palette.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah, that's what that was about. And then like my very hateful harassing tweet that got me suspended. Let me see, let me pull it up. I can like I can give you the
you could. I could put it up on screen, yeah. But I'm not sure because YouTube might find it hateful as well.
Oh, they might. It's extremely hateful. I can understand why I got suspended or like my account limited. I'm very hateful.
Yeah, there is a thing going through your courts at the moment about all this, and if it goes a certain way, they're not going to be able to do that anymore, like at all, to anyone. Because you guys have got free speech.
We do.
So, so what happens right now is, I think because they're like a private company, they're allowed to like control what you say on their platform, right?
Yes.
But if there's certain other clauses that make it that way for them to get around the free speech rule thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember exactly what it is because I'm not into the US law. But there's a person taking it up with, and they took it up to them, and they looked at it and they went, "Yeah, we might have to do something about this," because they're no longer. It's no longer just a website, right? Like Twitter is no longer just a website; it's a communications device.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just like take someone's phone away because they said some bad word to you, right?
Yeah.
So if they get put under that category, then they can't limit your account or ban you.
I hope that goes through.
Yeah, it's complicated though. There's some other complications with it as well, but they're looking at it, is all I know. They're definitely looking at it. So we'll see. Like, see, what I don't get is they ruled that Donald Trump couldn't block anyone because he has to interact with people, right? He can't block anyone on Twitter.
That's because he's a
right.
The president.
Yeah, but if I get banned, like, so if I was a US citizen, right, and that means I can't use Twitter. If I get banned from Twitter, then I can't use Twitter to contact the president, which means...
Or to see White House updates and stuff.
Exactly. So you see what I mean? It'll go two ways. It has to go two ways. It can't just go one way. So that's why I think they're looking at it. I think that's... it'll take a while because obviously Twitter want to be who they are without the rules all changing on them. And so does YouTube. All these big places that are banning people just for any reason need to be looked at to why they're banning people. They really do. Because like I've seen people losing access to their bloody Steam, well, not all their Steam account, but like Steam games and stuff. I mean, if I buy a game, right, and I use a bad word that the people on the other side that make the game don't like, then you can't just take that game away from me. But they actually are doing it. So I don't know. I think the whole thing needs to be looked at in the government side of things, like to make sure that shit can't happen, because it's getting a bit weird. It's just weird. Like imagine getting banned from Google, right, and you lose your your phone. Can't use your phone anymore because Google says you're bad. Like you can't use Google Maps, you can't use this, you can't use that. There needs to be a lot to stop them doing that. Like that's just totally messed up. It's too China-like. It's like a social score. You can't use these certain things because your social score's bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So there is something going through it. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with one of your law rules of, like, so there are, yeah. So it sort of makes them a utility rather than a business. Does that make sense? Like, you couldn't cut someone's electricity or phone off just because you didn't like what they said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's that there's a clause in the law that changes. If you're an electricity company, yeah, you're still a company, but you can't just cut someone's electricity off because they said something, right? Because you're a utility, you're no longer a company. You're actually providing a service that's essential, I suppose. So maybe if Twitter and YouTube and that sort of get pushed into that category, then they'll no longer be as messed up as it is.
That would be absolutely hilarious. That would be so funny.
Anyway, if you get your article, where is it? I'll get it up. There it is. Oh yeah, this is it. This is violating the Twitter rules. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see which tweet did it? This is full of harassment and threats and
I'm just
violence.
going to copy the link and then get it up. Right, if I do that, it's not exactly showing up good. Okay, tell you what, I'll do it this way. Yeah. If I do it this way, it should work. Let's see. Go here, do that. I'm trying to work this out. How can I zoom in? I don't know. I don't know how to zoom in.
Use the scroll on your mouse.
No, it doesn't.
Just zoom your screen in.
No, it doesn't. doesn't do that anymore. Hang on, I've got it. But I need to show. That one. Okay, no, I need to add. I'll get it in a second. Hang on. And then it's because that one. Wait, why is it? Oh no, why? Okay. Yeah, no. Damn it, get up there. Right. Okay. There we go. They'll see it now. It's easier and quicker to do it that way. There we go. So there you can read it if you want. So that was your hateful speech.
Yeah, I'm practically a neo-Nazi right now.
Yeah. So you've been violating the rules, violating the rules. So yeah, that's just mad. Hope everyone can. Yeah, you'll have to read it out though, because no one else.
Okay. Yeah, I'll read it. So, the first two things are the ats, the couple of people I was talking to. It says, "You took a very clear joke very seriously, as if I said it in a serious way. Makes you look like an idiot. You're dismissing other POC because they don't agree with you." That's my very hateful tweet.
I mean, I knew you were hateful, but I didn't know you were that violent. That's.
I know.
So so what is it? It says. Now I've seen lots of stuff on Twitter. So you may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. You didn't. Did you appeal this?
Yeah, I tried. I appealed it, but they said that it could take 24 hours to a few days or something like that.
Yeah.
My thing goes up in maybe 5-6 hours. I'll be able to tweet again.
Right. So
I think it was a 12-hour limitation.
Yeah. But the next time,
yeah.
it's a total.
Yeah, that's
ban.
why I appealed it. Cause I was what?
Yeah. So, but the thing is, right? I've seen feminists tweeting they hate all men. Is that not promoting violence against men?
Based on their gender. Yeah, gender is listed right there.
Yeah. So it's weird. Twitter's just fucking weird. They shouldn't be allowed to do that because they just make up shit and then just ban you just because that person you were talking to probably tried to get you banned. That's probably what's happened.
Yeah, probably the couple I was tweeting at. They might have even gotten their friends. Who knows?
Yeah. But it's really weird. Twitter's rules are so weird and vague. It's like, yeah, but you've got feminists on there hating men all day. It's so weird. But I guess that's okay. I've no idea how or what or how it all works anymore. It's just really weird. Anyway, so that was you the other day. Was it last night? I think it was last night.
No, that was the other day. It was like maybe Wednesday.
So you should
talked to these people.
You should be unbanned then.
Well, the just went into effect now or something. They might have reported it and it not go through until now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the tweets are like from like Wednesday or.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So they must flagged it, or actually, that could actually be Twitter's AI bot as well. Actually, that's more likely.
What triggered it in there?
No, I don't know. That's a problem.
Was it the word idiot?
Yeah, it could have been.
I said idiot so many times though.
Yeah,
but I didn't call them an idiot.
It might be.
I said they look like one, and I didn't say that based on any of this stuff here.
Right.
I said it based on their
tweet. Yeah, right. But if the AI has now been told, oh, here's an extra word you have to like look for, and idiot might be one of them. Maybe they've added it, and it just went, okay, there, that's that word. Take no context. It just a computer can't give you context.
It's the only word in there. Yeah, it's the only word in there, besides maybe POC, but that's just people of color, and I don't think they would use that word. I don't think they would, because POCs use that word all the time.
Yeah, but maybe idiot and POC is hate speech, right?
Like together, that's what they do, like do things.
So if there's this and then this, then the AI goes, oh, I don't know. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, because it's hard to say.
But that's the problem, right? They're using computers to do things that they're not good at. Like, computers are not good at context. They never will be. That's why you need real humans to monitor all this shit. But of course you can't, because that's fucking impossible. So they try these AI algorithm things and they fuck them up all the time, and then they get slightly better every so often. It's a shit show. That's why YouTube's a shit show as well right now. Everyone gets fucking demonetized for everything. It's just stupid, man. Like, you can't even say the virus. You can't even say that on YouTube. You'll get straight demonetized. You can't say bad words on it. You can't do nothing if you don't want demonetized, because they've got little AI things that go around and fucking monitor all that shit, and then it's ridiculous the amount of power they sort of bash around. It's weird, and they know what they're doing. They know that they're doing it, but they don't care. That's another reason why Google took down their. Do you remember back in the day, Google had a slogan saying "Don't be evil"?
Yeah.
They don't have that anymore. They don't have that anymore. They took it away, and now it's something we can do better, or some retarded shit. Oh, there I go.
Not really doing that.
Demonetized because it's retarded. Good. Oh, the other thing, which is really weird, right? So, I don't know what they were thinking, right? But they opened up all the universities over here again. Guess what happened?
COVID.
Yep. All over the universities, everywhere, right?
You know what? Somebody, I forgot exactly what it was, but they were like, here, look at this graph. Tell me why, even though we're social distancing and wearing masks, why it's going up. And then I looked at their graph and I looked at the dates, and I was like, well, this is when colleges opened and schools. Because you see it go up.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I was like, they were trying to have like a gotcha moment for like wearing masks and social distancing and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I was like, yeah, this is the month that schools opened.
Yeah.
And
right.
What are you doing?
Right, but ever I hate her so much. Like, actually, it's just stupid. Anyway, she's don't know, MPs, Scottish women. She's basically like Scotland's Donald Trump, but not really, because she doesn't have as much power as that. She's sort of like the Prime Minister of Scotland, but not really. She's like a... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it in the right way.
Is her name Sturgeon?
Yes, Nicola Sturgeon,
Okay.
right? So
I know who that is because Count Dankula made a tweet that he doesn't care what Sturgeon says.
Yeah.
He's gonna see his baby or whatever, and I made the joke with the sturgeon.
Yeah.
The fish. The little mask
I mean,
on. I got famous on iFunny for that.
I did see that iFunny thing, but I didn't know what it was about. So that was what it was about.
Okay,
now I get it.
Right, iFunny is an app that you can put like memes on and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I uploaded that joke to it, and then I've gotten like almost 50,000 smiles.
Yeah, no. Well, every like Sturgeon thinks she's like a big deal, but she's not really. Anyway, so what she done, right? I think it was like last week. She started saying, "Oh, students, you need to like make sure you're not doing you need to make sure you're staying isolated and blah 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 and whatever it was, right?" The students have got really pissed off and saying, "How can she blame us?" It's like, well, apart from most of you are living in like little flats or whatever, or communes, 10 at a time, 10 of you are all sitting there, you're all going out to the pub, getting pissed, coming back, getting more pissed, having parties. They're all fucking about, right? Obviously. So what happens when you get a load of drunk students running about amok? The COVID numbers go up, right? So it is their fault. It's just, but she came out and actually said that, and now she's getting a pushback from the students, and she's going, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I wasn't blaming the students. It's the university's fault." Yeah, it's the university's fault. They should have more tests and look after you guys. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, how could you be so spineless? I would just say, yeah, it's your fault. You're students. You're coming from all over the fucking world to Edinburgh University or Glasgow universities, right? And you're staying in the living places where there's like 10 of you in a flat, and you're all going out getting like, just think about it. Like, how is that a good idea? Oh, we'll just get all these students that get, like, you know what students are going to be like. They're all going to go out, get pissed, have parties, fuck about, take drugs, be retarded, and it's obviously going to be a shit show, right? So I would have just stood if I was her, I would have stood my ground and went, "No, look, dickheads, you know what you have done, right? Shut up, behave yourselves, or we'll kick you out of Scotland." That's it. They say, "No, we'll shut the universities down. We'll just shut you all back down again. You'll not get the education." That's what I would have done. Fucking Trump would have probably done it as well, actually. Trump wouldn't have went back
Trump on. No, he wouldn't have been back on whatever he said.
No, well, I mean, it makes sense to me, right? That's exactly what's been happening. Because you open up the pubs, you open up the restaurants, you open up the universities, and you don't expect the numbers to go up. You must be living in some type of weird reality, because people can't control themselves at the best of time. Never mind when they're all going out getting pissed. It's like social distancing would just stop happening when they're drunk. like 100% guaranteed. But their new idea, but their new idea, the best idea that they've come up with is, oh, we'll keep the pubs open, but only till 10 o'clock. So, what's going to happen in my head as soon as I heard that, I went, oh, aye, that's a good idea. So, they'll all go out at 6 p.m, go to the pub, get half cut, be really drunk, start inviting each other up to their houses at about 9:30 because they know the pub's going to close at 10. They'll go to the shop at 9:30 because they stop selling alcohol here in all the shops at 10 o'clock. Right? So what they'll do is they'll leave the pub at 9:30, half cut. They'll get a big carry out from the shop and they'll go to one of theirs flat and they'll all just sit there and get drunk more. Like, it's exactly what's going to happen. Like, I know that it would happen because I used to be a little shit like that myself. I know what would happen. I know what you're doing. It's like none of them have thought that any of these people have been young. And they're like, no, it's not our fault. It is. Look, shut up. You won't even remember in the morning who you kissed. Never mind how many bevies you took or how close you were to anyone else. Don't give me that shit that it wasn't you guys. Half of you are on drugs and cocaine and shit. Never mind just drink. Like, oh, I don't believe any of them, the little shitheads. Anyway, yeah, so there's a big outbreak and they're going to have to lock down everything again, guaranteed. Until, well, I knew that anyway. Until there's a vaccine, everyone's going to be pretty locked. It's going to happen. I don't know why the politicians thought it'd be a good idea to open shit back up. So, well, I do. They were under pressure to do it from morons. So they just went, fuck it. And then the morons, the numbers go up because they've let out the morons back into their habitat and there's more, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so if you do your article or do you want to go get food?
Oh yeah, I forgot I eat.
You forgot?
Yeah, I forgot I was just gonna keep going.
Oh, we can. We can. I was just wondering if you want.
Well, no, because my daughter will be hungry and stuff, and so I might as well eat.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You're going to have to go and do that, right? So.
Yeah, gotta go feed her. I just wasn't thinking, because I guess I'm not like super hungry right now, but eat just in case.
Oh, you could always just put on something for her and then eat later. I don't know. Anyway, right, I'll let you go, and then we'll say goodbye to YouTube and go to ARIFradio.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. We'll go to ARIFradio.co.uk because then we've got proper free speech. Just the way it is.